pissed me off. I don't want to hear it, all right? I'll probably pull on a rerun. Look at the trainee. Screw them thinks he's on the team. Okay, this is really cool. Alicia Honkai Star Rail is real, and her name is Cerydra. So friends and gamers, I have an appointment in like 2 hours. So instead of like sitting and just like stressing about it for those 2 hours, what are we gonna do? Honkai Star Rail reaction recap. That's what we're gonna do. So I've not touched Star Rail. Like I didn't even watch, I don't think I watched, did I watch the 3.5 trailer? Did we have a 3.5 trailer? What? Wait, 3.5. Where's the 3.5 trailer? Wait, okay, this is making sense. There's no 3.5 trailer. We have the 3.4 trailer, and then we have the 3.6 trailer. Okay, there was no 3.5 trailer. This is making sense now. Okay, what happened to the 3.5 trailer? I swear there was a trailer. Wait, was it the Deliverer trailer? Was it? Anyways, super behind with Star Rail. What happened here? So basically, Gamescom, first of all, they don't have any video from Gamescom up on the channel, but Gamescom did happen. So that's also not here. So I have no proof, but it happened. We might do a Twitter scroll so I can prove it, but also we have like a month's worth of Twitter scrolling too. So anyways, what actually happened that had me putting off 3.5 Star Rail was that HoYoverse released a Honkai Star Rail team building chat bot on HoYoLab, and it pissed me off. So I didn't cover Star Rail for like a week. Then Gamescom happened. Then I didn't get login in time for Hysilens' patch. And then Cerydra's patch is also almost over, and I still haven't logged in because I was doing the PGR Devil May Cry collab as well as the Reverse 1999 Assassin's Creed collab, and having a grand old time in both of those games. So I just haven't logged into a HoYoverse game in a while. Star Rail did take the brunt of that because of the chatbot. I'm gonna be so real. Like, I skipped a whole patch because they released a chatbot. Moment of silence for Peak. But like, also, it was the Poorly Done Fate collab. Then it was the chatbot. Like, there's just like, Star Rail, what is Star Rail doing? Because like, first of all, ignoring the fact that chatbots are bad, AI is bad, it uses up a lot of water, it's horrible for the environment. AI is inherently exploitative in every, generative AI, obviously. I know there's been AI in video games for years, but we're talking generative AI here. It's inherently exploitative. There's no way to do generative AI in its current state without harming someone, usually thousands of people, if not millions, quite frankly. I don't want to hear it in the comments. There's already been studies done on this stuff. I don't want to hear it, all right? Okay. What I do want to hear is what the heck's going on in Star Rail. Oh, but like, ignoring the environmental impacts of generative AI, the chatbot is bad. Like, it just tells you, it's like HoYoverse recommends this team, and the chatbot tells you that. It's nothing like special. It's just like, this is a HoYoverse recommended team, and the team sucks anyways. If you don't have all the meta characters in the game, every single character that releases, apparently, you can't play endgame. It's the current state of Star Rail, and no amount of AI chatbot telling you, use this team is gonna help that, quite frankly. So it's just a stupid idea overall, and I haven't seen anyone talk about it, like, since they dropped it. I barely saw anyone talking about it when they dropped it. In fact, I saw no one talking about it, so I felt like I was going crazy for a couple of days there. But yeah, stupid idea. I'll say that. Can't fool me, HoYoverse. I still think it's dumb. But I didn't play for a little bit because of that. And then Gamescom happened, and that was why we've gone so long without having a Star Rail video. So I did actually do a drip marketing video for Cyrene, because Cyrene is the Alicia XP. I paused Silk Song to be here, sort of thing. So we are actually going to get caught up for real now. So we have like a month's worth of content to go through. There is no 3.5 trailer on the channel right now. I'm not going to go searching for it. I don't know what happened to it. I swore there was a 3.5 trailer. No idea what happened to it though. So we're going to start with the Deliverer trailer. We are going to be skipping Keeping Up with Star Rail from 3.5. So our next video that we're going to be reacting to is Hysilens' trailer, Daughter of the Sea. Then we'll do Cerydra's with Step Onto the Board. We'll watch the False Constants video just because it looks cute and goofy, and I like cute and goofy in a Honkai game. I do. And then we will be doing 3.6 kind of more in its entirety, because 3.6 hasn't dropped yet at the time of recording this video. Obviously it's dropping soon. We're getting full March content. So we will watch the 3.6 trailer, then we will watch the Keeping Up with Star Rail for March Evernight, just because it's relevant. She hasn't released yet, we can do that. And then we'll watch the Myriad's Luster trailer, that is the most recent bit. If anything has released after I've recorded this, it will be getting a separate video, because after this I will be caught up for reactions again, and we'll be going back to single reactions. It's just been a minute, so I have to do a recap. let's get into it. Yeah, I didn't even realize, when I was opening everything, I did not even realize that the 3.5 trailer just like disappeared. Because I don't think this is the 3.5 trailer. So this was released on August 2nd, so it's been a minute. And the description says, ever notice how people only truly push their limits when they have just enough hope to try and enough fear to know why? The next line then says, that doesn't sound very romantic. The first line, person, so it's like back and forth, obviously, because it's like quoted, says trailblazing was never meant to be romantic. And then the last quote reads, but there's something deeply romantic about fighting for what you know is impossible. I have to say, I can agree with that. I feel like also they're using like the romantic, not so much in like a, ooh, I love you sort of way, like a couples romance sort of way, but more so in like an idealized, like romanticizing the little things type of way. Does this make sense? Which is especially, I feel like, relevant considering Amphorius is the Greek mythology nation. Once again, this comes back because there's the whole thing where it's like, oh, like in ancient Greece, they had like 7 or 8 different types of like love. So I feel like to bring that up here also makes a lot of sense. But I'm pretty sure this is where we see Cyrene is Ellie for the first time. So I don't remember, but let's get into it. Is it too loud? I don't think it is. We don't have any subtitles, so we're just flying by the seat of our pants today. But there's Amphorius. Also, if anything glitches, it's because I'm updating Honkai Impact in the background. I finally have enough room on my PC for that. Okay, yeah, March eats Amphorius. That's a whole thing. Is it just everyone? Everyone's gonna show up? Oh, the Treebees! Whenever the Treebees show up being happy, I'm like, oh god, no. Oh, Finon. I miss Finon. I already miss him. I haven't even known the story yet, but I'm like, I miss him. No, Cerydra and Hysilens were so cool. I did see people pointing out that Hysilens, and we'll get into this more with her trailer, a lot of her animations, even though she's on water, it looks like she's ice skating, which I have to agree with. As the resident authority on that, I have to agree with it. She does look like she's ice skating, and I'll probably pull in a rerun. So yeah, this was also when we got the first look at March and Dunhung's new forms. So that was like a big deal, but it's been like a month. I've obviously seen it already. Dunhung's waiting for centuries sort of bit. We have Ellie now. We love Ellie, who's actually Cyrene. Look at the Treebees. I love them. Wait, were we on the express? Was that? No, that was a bridge. That was a bridge. Okay, okay. Why Screwlum? Screwlum thinks he's on the team. No, he is. Screwlum is on the team, but I'm like, how did he get here? Why did Screwlum get here? I'm not mad about it. Free my man Screwlum. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. This is really cool. Wow. Ellie! I have to keep calling her Ellie. She looks like Alicia. God. Wow. Yeah, okay, so 3.5, this was the 3.5 trailer, because it says right here. Okay. I feel like it's rather short for being a trailer, but maybe that's why they called it something different. Girl, I don't know, and I'm not going back into the live stream to find out, quite frankly. But yeah, that was 3.5 before their deaths. That is the version we will be kind of skipping content-wise. For now, obviously, I'll go back and do the story, obviously. But in terms of actually, I have the events on my schedule to finish this weekend, so I might try to get in and do some of the events, because also I've heard pretty good things about the events, which I will say, good for Star Rail for actually doing some good events, because we've had a drought of limited content that's actually good in Star Rail for quite some time. So I've heard some good things about it right now, which is good. But yeah, Alicia Honkai Star Rail is real, and her name is Cyrene. Okay, we're still recapping. Hysilens trailer, Daughter of the Sea. We have Hysilens, Cerydra, and Cypher making an appearance. At a theater swallowed by the black tide, a solitary performance endured for hundreds of years. Yet when the curtain finally fell, all that remained were scattered bones and the waves still mourning in sorrow. Please speak in human. Oh gosh. All right, so this is gonna have a little bit of goofs. All right, let us begin. It didn't immediately start when I opened it. I'm assuming we have subtitles then for this one. Yes, yes, we do. So pretty. Sea Siren Princess. She's so pretty. She's pretty in the exact same sort of way that the new version of Selena in PGR the newest one, not like from the most recent patch. It's actually technically now 2 patches old because the collab patch just ended. Oh, but I can't remember. Like there's a lot of similarities in their designs, and I'm not mad about that because I adore Selena and PGR and always have. And I think this design is also really pretty. So this is giving Little Mermaid for some reason. Is that Treeby?
As expected, the unexpected happened to her.
Also, I think this is a narrator's voice.
The princess, however.
What did that say? What did that say? Oh, where's my mouse? Oh my God, I lost my mouse. A mysterious creature resurfaces in the ocean after 1,000 years. So how many cycles is that? God, we can't have a moment of peace. She's so pretty. Yeah, I would be so curious to like look at her animations more in slow motion, especially here, to like see like, just because people keep making the ice skating comparison. Well, not so much anymore, but they were, and I like that. I think it's cute. Ice skating and violins, just like me for real, for real.
Not all surprises are bad ones, such as a magical encounter.
I was trying to think, have I ever done both at the same time? I think I have. I think I have, actually. It wasn't my violin, though. It was my coach's. Was it? I don't remember. Katsu steelfish.
Give me back my fish.
I love her voice, actually. I think this is my first time hearing Hysilens' voice. Cute. Oh, because she's like fish princess, and then we have the cat. We have fish princess and cat girl. And then there's the queen, evil queen.
Take action.
Okay, Elsa. Go off. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I kid. Why is it so bit ratey? That's my question. Are we just getting degraded quality now? Probably. I'm still not paying for YouTube Red. Oh my God, it's not even called YouTube Red anymore. Oh my God, my brain.
On that day, the sea siren princess made a decision.
Pretty, and the music is wild.
She sank into the
It has a very fairy book. Oh my God, fairy tale storybook feeling. Why can't I make sentences today? The fish.
In the frigid depths of the ocean lived a
It's so cute.
princess who no longer sang.
Why doesn't she
had never
sing?
seen land, but day after day, she painted visions in her dreams of an encounter.
You know, it's definitely giving very much like
from now.
a particular YA fantasy. If you know, you know. I'm saying that because I binged the whole thing this like last month. She's cute though. I do wish I had been around to pull for her. But I was mad at HoYoVerse when her banner was going on. So that was from August 11th. Let's keep going down the line so we can get this done in time. Okay, so next we do have Cerydra's trailer. Step onto the board. This one I do like, it's still available and I might pull because my original pull plan was to wait and pull for Dunhung, the new version of Dunhung we're getting, because I love Dunhung. I have Dunhung merch staring back at, actually there is a tissue box in front of his face. I moved it. I have Dunhung merch staring at me. I have a plushie. And you know it's serious when I get a plushie. So that was my original pull plan. Everything goes into pulling for Dunhung. There was whisperings. You see, there was whisperings the whole time that he was being teased that Dunhung was going to be free. And he is. So I don't want to say anything, but my pull plan has been changed. And I've heard really good things about Cerydra being a really good support for Finon. So I think I might pull just so my next pull plan option is Cyrene. Obviously, I want to pull for Cyrene. And I'm pretty sure Cyrene is going to be a main DPS just because it's Cyrene. It's the Alicia XP. Similarly to how Finon, it's Finon. He's the Kevin XP. I'm pretty sure Cyrene's going to be a huge main DPS situation, almost similar to how the fandom went crazy when Casterus was released. I think it's going to be similar to that with Cyrene. So obviously, I would like to save for Cyrene. Evernight, sweetie, I love you, but I will be waiting for your rerun. Cerydra, however, is a really good support I've heard for Finon specifically, so I'm thinking I might want to pull so that I can take the supports I currently have in my Finon and put them on Cyrene when we get her. And my voice is going. So I'm thinking there is a possibility I will get in game probably even later tonight and do some very fast gacha shenanigans and Cerydra pulls, just because at the very least I would like to build pity on Cerydra's banner and then save that for Cyrene. Because if I don't get her, it's not the end of the world. But if I do get her, I will be ecstatic, you know? Like, that's kind of where I'm at with the current poll plan. So expect a polling video. It's going to be very quick. We might not even do a full kit review. I might just poll for her and figure out how she works later. So trailer time. Step onto the board, for I shall sound the triumphant anthem that conquers destiny. Oh boy. We got Cerydra and Lygus. Hate that man. Like it's funny because Lygus, I despise this man in game, but I have nothing against his VA. In fact, I think his VA did a great job because he sounds menacing. So like VA did a great job, but Lygus, I hate that man. Keep him away from Cerydra. Get a job. Okay, nothing against the VA though. In fact, VA did a great job. If I hate you that much, you did a great job. If I hate your character that much, you did a great job as a VA. Okay, step onto the board, a chessboard actually, because she is some sort of royalty. Cool shots, cool shot. Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Let me get some subtitles in here. There's a lot of screaming happening. War. It's giving Greek mythology, which we've needed a character that gives Greek mythology. We haven't had one in a minute.
No
In the Greek mythology nation.
control destiny.
Interesting. No one can control destiny. Okay. Wish we could, but
Their path
ooh.
only lies in the palm of
I really. Oh! Hold on. I'm getting like, my mouse got messed up. The music hits. Oh my God. Wait a goddamn minute. Because I've always said I love a creepy little music. If it sounds like a music box that's haunted, I'm in. So like this with the beat on, I'm obsessed. Might be one of my favorite tracks from Emphorius, quite frankly. I'm obsessed so much. Yeah, that might have just sealed the deal. I'm probably gonna end up pulling for her. Which is funny because Cerydra, like, to a T, reminds me of a character in a different book that doesn't even make it past the first book. She dies at the end of the first book, like off screen. Like she has an off screen death, and it's like, what the heck? That was such an interesting character, and you killed her off in the first book, off screen, like off the page. Really? Anyways, that's a whole other thing. But like, yeah, I don't want to say what book because I don't want to spoil it, but because it happens at it's like the epilogue. They kill off this character. Like the epilogue, they say like, oh, don't worry, she's gonna be dead by next week, and then the next book starts, and like chapter 1, someone tells like the main character like, oh yeah, by the way, she's dead. Like this whole thing happened in between the two. What? But well, even as I was reading it and listening to it, because I mainly did on audio, I was literally thinking about Cerydra. Thought I'd point that out. Because I think even their names are similar, so I was like, oh, like I was just imagining her.
their path.
I just want to hear the music again.
lies in
It's so good. Oh, it's so good. The problem is she dies here too. So that's why Lygus is here, I guess. She's also a prisoner of fate. Okay.
fate.
God, I love her music.
Just some fun on the chessboard.
She's so cute. I love her. I also love that we're getting... Oh wait, but even if loyalty fades, what about that? Oh no.
Begin to rust.
Stop putting those thoughts in her head.
Question.
That's her bestie. Hysilens is her bestie.
Even if our bones turn to dust.
Why am I so in love with these characters now? I didn't care like 5 minutes ago. Ooh.
Boring critique.
Boring critique.
Even if you must fight yourself.
Oh, we're fighting those inner demons, yeah?
And doubts
Oh, wait.
strike like a blade.
This might be a niche reference, but oh my God, what was the Hersher of Ice in Honkai Impact? The model with like if you know, you know. I'm not wrong.
Can one who doubts herself ever hope to rule others?
Is she an ice character? I think
How
so.
can one be
Is she ice or fizz?
if one only looks
Ooh.
backward?
I really actually think her character arc seems really interesting. But the thing is, and this is something I find so unfortunate with Emphorius in particular, is that I feel like the characters, they're releasing all these 5-star characters, but I don't think that their lore is like explored enough. And I feel like part of that is why I haven't really dug into, same deal with Penacony. Penacony isn't as bad because Penacony does it like on screen. Like they do what should have been character stories. They just incorporate it into the thing. But I haven't heard really about them doing this with Emphorius. But I really wish we would just dig into the characters more because having character stories in reverse 1999 is something that I totally like. I took for granted the fact that we didn't have them in like Star Rail. And then we got like I started doing them again in reverse, and I was like, these are awesome. I love learning about the characters. It feels like I feel like there's much more stakes. Like I feel like I'm more obsessed with the characters, obviously, when I know their lore. And I feel like with Amphorius, it's the Greek mythology planet, right? So it's like there's so much potential. Like all these characters have so much lore surrounding them, and we don't get to learn it. Like we learned it for Finon, and that's about it. Maybe Casterus as well. I'll say that, but like I feel like I don't know anything about the other characters. And granted, I haven't done the Trailblaze mission, but there's also nothing really like I don't feel encouraged to do it. And I think I realized this after doing the Assassin's Creed collaboration in reverse, because that also has relation. The second half of it, the Assassin's Creed Odyssey collaboration, had those references to Greek mythology, and it felt so much richer, even though it was like 10 parts. Literally, like it was very short. I did it in like under 3 hours, I think. I don't know. I feel like I want more from Star Rail, which is interesting because also there's the whole argument that like, oh, the Trailblaze mission is too long now. Like they made it too long. But it's like I feel like concern might even just be it's too long, but it's like feels like filler in parts, you know, and it's like paced weird because there's like it feels like it's still missing things. I do think adding back in character story quests would be a great way to fix that, but they took them away from Star Rail, and we've not gotten one since probably the Xianzhou, and I wish that they would bring them back. I just think it would make me probably want to get back into it. Maybe, I don't know. I wanted to talk about character story quests. I think about them every now and then. I'm still probably gonna pull for Cerydra. I think her name is Cerydra. I have no idea. That's how I would think to pronounce it, but I'm not the best with these sort of pronunciations. And also there was a little symbol there. I'm pretty sure they all have a symbol, and that was hers. Justice, the 2 tipping scales. Anyways, that was 3.5 content. I actually think we have one more. We have, false constants, which will probably give us some more of these characters. Like, that's the thing, because Cerydra and Hysilens specifically didn't show up until, like, pretty much the tail end of, like, the back half of Amphorius. And I would have loved to see more from her. I do think this is a bit odd. She's a Harmony Wind character. Harmony makes sense because I know she's a support. I do think it's odd that she's Wind. I would have preferred, I think, to have Ice. I don't know why they made her wind, because it's not like a Genshin situation where the elements mean something, like visions, why you get a vision, there's something behind it. No, just the elements are just the elements here. Paths have more to do with it. So I'm like, interesting. Okay, well, let's move on. I also might split this video into 2 parts and do the next back half when I get home from my appointment, but we'll see. False constants, Imperator's Millennium Vision. So the description reads, the 33,550,336th eternal recurrence. So that's what cycle we're on. Light calendar 3928, the 18th year since the Imperator seized absolute power over Occam. Oh, don't get me wrong. Nothing important or worthy of historical record happened that year. This simply recounts a casual chat in the council chamber of an ordinary afternoon. Okay, interesting. Turn on subtitles and let's begin. So they say it in the video. Oh, see, now this is too loud.
Led by Cerydra.
Oh, this is actually a nice map. Hold on. This is a nice map. Wait. So I'm assuming we're in Styxias because the water. I'm also going to assume Idonia is Idonia supposed to be Olympus? Do we have an Olympus here? I don't know. I don't know. Is it all Olympus? But yeah, eternal recurrence.
Calendar 3910, led by Cerydra, the Emperor.
Cerydra. So I was mostly right.
Was delivered to the world.
So this is before the tree bees became the tree bees. Because they were still baby. Or no, they weren't baby yet.
Their deeds became legends, and thus began the Flame Chase journey.
Is this Flame Chase lore? I'm still gonna call them Flame Chasers.
The 18th year since the Emperor.
I do think it's kind of funny that the like quality of the image they like zoomed in on a bad quality image. You can it's a little crispy.
The 18th year since the
Cerydra's fine, but
absolute power.
The map's a little crispy, I'm just saying.
Nothing important or worthy of historical record happened that year. This simply recounts a casual chat in the council chamber on an ordinary afternoon.
It's giving villainous.
Sacrificing a kingside pawn? This suggests a strategic...
I love how even in her little chibi form, you can see the little scales on her face. Because she's Fish Girl.
Getting better at understanding chess, dear follower.
And they have
However,
color-coded
breaking
chess
the grove
pieces.
hardly requires a chessboard simulation.
They're
Not
cute.
harmonious as Helcalithus, the remaining 4 schools barely have enough piece types between them. If they had 7...
I know nothing about chess. I'm gonna be so real. I have no idea what they're talking about.
What's your plan?
Know yourself and know your enemy. And
I do think
don't
the little
let them
chibis and the chairs are funny because the feet can't reach the ground.
Official in our research of the Chrysosairs and Titans.
Mhm,
We need a dedicated team of scholars for this.
Dedicated team of scholars. Anaxa?
That's sacrilegious. The Grove has always been devoted to Circes. They would never tolerate such heretics.
I mean, if it's
No
in
need to
the
rush.
name
Many
of
the Grove's research
education,
projects are almost
maybe.
exhausted. If not the Titans, what else would they study?
little feet.
Dromeses?
Funny.
That's kind of that is actually kind of funny because what would they study? Dromeses? Yeah, they do actually. I'm like, you should meet Anaxagoras. This is so cute though. This is adorable.
Someone just
The
said
little
how nice
face.
it'd be to have a taller, stronger, tamer Dromus to ride.
She wants to ride a
Currently
Dromus
right now
though.
remains Nestia's core
That's
frame.
so goofy.
What's Duck's Goldweaver been up to lately? She should really start getting involved with the various affairs of the Council of Elders.
No, this is so goofy and cute actually.
Commander, what you want her to inherit isn't just the
Again with
divine
romance.
authority of romance, is it?
Again with the
Life is not
romance.
constant on the flame chase journey. I have to plan for every possibility. Aglaya is resilient and kind.
Aglaya?
She
I
loves
know.
experience, and that princess attitude of hers makes me
Aglaya. Is
cold-hearted.
that how you say it? Aglaya. Oh my god, wait, look at she's the gold piece. That's so cute.
You and Duck's
I
become
love
too much. At this rate, she'll
That's
stay
so
this way for another
fun.
millennium.
And the flame in her crown is red now.
You're always praising how beautifully that girl handles a sword, too. Young
Ooh.
people can grow up in the blink of an eye.
Hysilens, how old are you?
But 1,000 years?
I mean, she was missing for 1,000 years.
Imperator, what do you think Akuma will become in 1,000
Imperator.
years?
I thought it was Imperator. We're learning how to pronounce things today.
In 1,000 years, Akuma will still be the center of all Amphorius, with every city-state bowing to our rule.
Are we
Even the king
sure
of
we want that?
Kremnos will be reduced to playing house with children in Akuma.
Or my day. Oh,
Akuma will
I
welcome
almost called him
foreigners
Kevin.
everywhere, regardless of their origins.
I
or
literally almost called
backgrounds,
Phidon
everyone
Kevin.
will bind
I'm
their
sorry,
faith and
Phidon.
By then,
Was it
Flame
Kevin?
Chase army should have conquered Aquila.
Aquila? Isn't it Aquila?
No longer looming over us. I will look beyond.
I don't know how to pronounce anything, apparently.
And then let's hope the Grove's Dromus School manages to
The
breed a
Dromus
flying
School.
Dromus in the next 1,000 years, so it can
So stupid and goofy.
carry on.
I love it so much.
Rather than counting on Grove, you should worry about whether Kefali will turn into a giant cat in 1,000
Kefali,
years
Kefali.
and
Oh,
gobble up all
there's
your
our cat
precious
girl.
fish.
At this rate, your precious Seri salad will be nothing.
Seri
but some
salad?
bread. Kiss the fish goodbye.
Don't tell me your favorite food is salad.
I should
No
never
one's favorite
have
food
heard
is
that
salad.
fish Name.
If you think your favorite food is salad, you're lying to yourself.
Imperator, will we live to see that day?
Maybe.
I don't know, but I
I
believe
hope.
that in 1,000 years, someone will chronicle this flame.
Someone
chase
will
journey and
chronicle the
write it
journey.
into an immortal epic.
Okay.
That sounds
So-
more like a bard's embellishment than a record of
Does
truth.
that means that needs to happen now some way in the thing? We need to get like a
Big enough to prop up
song
my
at the
throne.
very end. She's so cute. She's so cute. Okay, we're gonna play her a little bit later. But until then, we do have some more stuff to watch here. And I'm curious. Don't know if I'm gonna have time, but we'll try. Okay, yeah, we have the version 3.6 trailer, which the Deliverer trailer was only 150 with the end card, so it was like a minute and a half. This is 3 minutes plus end card, so it's like 2.5 minutes, probably a little bit more than that. So I was right in the fact that the Deliverer trailer is very short for a version trailer, and I think that's what threw me off. Oh, but this has the stuff at the end, so it actually lengthwise is the same, but this has events and stuff at the end. Weird, they didn't do that for 3.5 because we had some interesting events in 3.5. I have them written down on my schedule. So who do we have appearing? We have the female Trailblazer with the new voice, which is actually listed here. Shush. I'm not sure who Shush is. Evernight, Denhung. So, okay, so this is also interesting because Denhung Permensor Terrae is listed, but also Terravox is listed. Terravox, I believe, is what everybody was calling Denhung's form before it was officially announced with a name. So the fact that Terravox does exist and is a separate guy is interesting. And also Phynon is here. So remember how earlier I said I had no drive to get caught up with Penacony and Amphorius? Phynon being listed here kind of just did it to me, actually. At least it's giving me a little bit to want to get caught up for at least like a couple days here. As night ends and dawn nears, Outlanders keep moving. They reunite where the morning star rises. Okay, back to Earth and Evernight. Let's give it a watch. And I might have to end here and do the March stuff. I might have to either do the March stuff in a separate video, which I might delegate March to a separate video just because I'm running out of a little bit of time here. And so we might do March in a separate video, especially if we want to do a Twitter scroll in this one. I'm not sure. But hey, what is that? What did you just say? Is that Shush that's speaking?
With the Era Nova now.
Era Nova complete. Oh, we're in Penacony. No, this is on the Express? I think this is the Express. I think we have a bar on the Express now.
You have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
No, that's Penacony. That's Penacony. It's a dream. Hello.
What can change a person's nature?
Is that March
Is it
speaking?
memories? Unfortunately.
Wait, so that's her Evernight voice. Okay. I was curious how they were going to do like the Evernight switch because Evernight has a totally different vibe from March 7th, obviously. I was curious how they were going to do that, and I think they did a really good job with it.
It's just the opposite.
Because I had to take a minute where I was like, wait, is that March? Ooh. So that... I forget that Star Rail, when they list out the cast list, it's never in a proper order. They just kind of give you names. I was like, one of the HoYoverse games does it that way. It's Star Rail. So I'm like waiting for it to be in the proper order. It's like in order of appearance, but not in order of speaking appearance, if that makes sense, I think. So that would be Terravox.
Rise from your dormant.
And then that's obviously Denhung.
Follow me, a soaring
Ooh.
dragon of the wilderness.
Gosh. He's so cool.
Roar. Dragon, rise!
I'm so happy he's free, y'all. I don't have to pull.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Whoa.
Come, dear.
Oh.
Into the sea of oblivion and become my guest.
Whoa. Okay, so March's music sounds a little bit like it might be mildly reused.
Time for some sweet dreams.
Ooh. It sounds like from Penacony, if that makes sense.
Until we meet again.
Ooh. The bitrate is bitrating, but oh my god.
Strider of the Harmony. You think you can do that?
What was that? Wait.
Just past
What was
Strider
that?
of the
What?
Harmony.
Like, it looked like they were statues? Okay, so that's Stell and Sunday. Stell and Sunday. Okay.
You know that the dawn is there, and the
Wait, that's fine on!
destined to rise.
If a new life is to be born,
Was it Stell and Sunday or just 2 marches?
I am the one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
now
I think they subtitled that wrong.
bring the true
But I'm not gonna,
world.
Let the trail
the face, oh, her face, her crazy face. Like, that's really cool. I've seen this screenshot so many times and it's still so good. Oh my god. Okay, let's keep moving.
the trailblaze. Write an ending unlike any that ever was.
I think that was the new Trailblazer speaking at the end. Hey, so there's a Denhung line that I feel like I've been cheated out of, but I don't know if that was like a wait, who's standing there? Is that Cyrene? Who's standing? Hold on. Do we think, is Cyrene that short? Why'd they make her that short? Why'd they do that to my girl? Denhung's like huge now. Oh my god, wait, there's more. God, it's so cool. It's so cool. Back to Earth and Evernight. Calamity Undone, soaring above the lands with the power to hold Earth and lift sky, protect the path of Trailblaze. So from October 15th until the end of version 4.0. So we got a couple versions here. Trailblazers above level 3 can claim the 5-star character Denhung Permensor Terrae, who is Phys Preservation, and materials to level him up to 60. Please refer to the official announcement for details. So I'm I'm very excited about this. I will repeat the exact same sentiments I made on Twitter when he was drip marketed and people were mad about it because they're like, his design's too boring. Listen, I just think he's neat. I think Danhung is neat and I love him. And I'm really happy I don't have to actually pull for him to get him. So now I'll have all 3 of them. I need a 4th Danhung now to make a team of all Danhungs and I'll be content. I'm joking, but also not. I need a support Danhung because we have a sustain unit support Danhung. I need just like an attack support Danhung, probably something like that. Maybe like a kit, like, because I'm thinking if you give me a kit like Sparkle that buffs skill points, I can use him. We can use Imbibitor Lune as a main DPS, normal Danhung as a sub DPS, this elusive 4th Danhung that doesn't actually exist as a attack support, and then sustained support unit Permanent or Terre. That's all I want. Give it a year. We'll give it a year. Okay, we'll give it a year. When did we get Imbibitor Lune? That was, I think, 2023. It was August of 2023 because I went insane a little bit. Still going insane. So 2023, 2025. So 2 years from now, I'll be able to make an all Danhung team. They release a Danhung every 2 years. I'm counting on it, HoYoverse. If you think I'm annoying whenever I have to pull for a Danhung character, I'm going to be more annoying when I get my 4th Danhung, just so we're all on the same page. Doesn't even have to be a 5. You can make him a 4-star unit. I'm okay with that. I just need a 4th Danhung. Just need a 4th one. That's it. That's all I want. I haven't even gotten the 3rd one yet. Nice weather for Dromases. We have a little Dromas event minigame, which is adorable. This is, I will say though, already, little to no combat. This is a cozy creature management sim. So like, I feel like we need another event on top of that because this is going to be like a nothing burger, but it's going to be so cute. So we have Colorful Mayhem, Origami Bird, and Seal Slammers are doing a collab remake with a brand. That's goofy. Did we get anything from the Dromas one? It looks like we might get a profile picture. So then we have Colorful Mayhem, which I have a confession to make. I didn't do either of these events. I did Origami Bird, and I really did enjoy Origami Bird. Try Not to Laugh challenge then. Sparkle's here, which makes sense if that's going to be the... We already have 3 events. Hello? Star Rail? I think in one of the surveys a while ago, I said, give us more silly events. And Star Rail is delivering, you know? So Kate from the Bloodhound family found a strange dream bubble and invites you to join a trial called Try Not to Laugh Challenge. Needless to say, this must have something to do with the Masked Fools, which makes sense. It's their whole bit, you know? I do think it would be fun to, when doing this event, try not to actually not laugh and then have like some sort of punishment. I think that could be fun. I'm gonna think that one over for this event to do like something fun with it. What's the setup of the event? Is it just a combat event? Yeah. Okay. So this is a combat event, which I think having filler events like combat events is actually very necessary in gacha games, just because all these little events give out Stellar Jade. So the more events, the better, quite frankly. So this is just a combat event. I think I might want to, you know, doing an actual Try Not to Laugh challenge while doing a combat event is like pretty easy, I would think. I just need to be reminded of it. So like if I put like a sticky note on my monitor that's like, don't laugh, and like I can see it and remember that's what we're doing in the video, I think we can make it work. I might try to do a double Try Not to Laugh challenge. I think it could be fun. I can laugh right now though. Anomaly arbitration. Isn't that a legal term? Okay. The arbitrator of the equilibrium has approached you, hoping to restore balance to the universe through a game of chess. Weird that we didn't get this in 3.5, but okay. This will be an unprecedented and difficult challenge. So I'm assuming this is a boss combat challenge because it looks like we're fighting Lygus. Again, I will say there's no Stellar Jade reward for this, just extra material and like character building rewards. So we have 2 new relic sets, which are very interesting. World Remaking Deliverer. It looks like for the Trailblazer, and it says Deliverer. This is obtained from the Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Hidden Salvation. And then we also have Self-Enshrouded Recluse, which looks like it should be for like is it Mr. Rekka or Dr. Rekka? I think it's Mr. Rekka. Looks like it should be for like Mr. Rekka or something. I hit my mic. But this is obtained from Path of Hidden Salvation as well. So we have some new relics. All right. And that is a 3.6. So, considering I need to start getting ready to leave in like 10 minutes, I don't think we're gonna have time for the 8+ minute Evernight keeping up with video. So I will probably just do a separate recap video tomorrow, or I might even record it later today for March's stuff, and that'll go up next. So we will see, because I might actually get into 3.5 first and do like the kit review and stuff for Cerydra and do all that. But yeah, I don't know what the banners are looking like for this patch, but we also, in the March reaction recap, the other half of this, we'll probably be doing a Twitter scroll as well to get the information for 3.6 because most of that's been released already. So we just are not doing it now because I have to get ready to leave soon and I don't want to be late. So let me get that money shot. I'm very excited for this version though. I'm very excited for another version of Dunhung. I'm very easy to please, always. So if you're ever curious how to appease me, I took an entire patch off from Star Rail because I was pissed off about the AI chatbot thing, and then we get a free Dunhung and I'm over it. So I'm still mad about it and think it's stupid. But I will return to the game for free Dunhung and Alicia XP, just so we're all clear. I'm realizing there's something slightly different about March. Not like her eyes and everything, but like there's something else. And it's that she doesn't have the blue hair gradient in this form. That's what was doing it, which, yeah, I'm happy they took away the blue hair gradient now that I'm looking at it because it would have looked stupid with like it would have looked like red, white, and blue, and that would have just looked weird. Because what does March got to do with that? But I'm happy they took out the blue. It would have clashed too much because pink and red and black and white work really well together. I'm happy they fixed that. Anyways, that's it. So I'll have everything we watched in this video linked down below. The scroll will be in the next one. So we will go back through Twitter. We'll see banners, talk about that a little bit. That'll all be in the next video. If you liked this video though, make sure to give me a like down below as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. I'll be back later and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!